Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. We've lived with the COVID pandemic for around 2 years now, so within these 2 years I've been spending most of my time at home because we're like spending at home, and then we never expected this to happen, so many people built their own home offices and I kind of did that as well. So there's some lifestyle investment which I've bought for myself, and today I would just like to share about that. So first, basically now I'm sitting on it, so it's actually my office chair. So before this, I actually don't really have an office chair. I'll just show you. I kind of just use that chair as my office chair because I don't really spend much time working here and stuff. So last year when the pandemic started, when the lockdown started, I'm gonna spend more time at home studying. So I decided to spend some money getting this chair, which have a headrest, has like wheels that I can move around, height adjustable, and then there's a cushioning. So it's a lot more comfortable working on this chair. So that's basically the first. Second is actually mesh Wi-Fi. So previously in my house, we've been relying on just one single router and a Wi-Fi booster, and it works terrible. So most of us stay at home. My parents, my sister, and me, we stay at home, and then we need our spaces to use our devices. Therefore, I decided to upgrade it to mesh Wi-Fi so that there will be more stable internet, and I actually bought a total of 5 of them, and even one dedicated for my MacBook here. So that acts as a Wi-Fi router, and I can connect Ethernet directly to it, so I can ensure that there's stable internet connection for my MacBook because I'm doing podcasts and all that stuff. I definitely don't want internet to cut off suddenly, and that has improved the stability of the internet considerably, and I can ensure that there's high-speed network around my house. After that, third. So basically the third one is this beautiful curved monitor which I have here. Now I'm showing the script, which this is for this video. This is actually quite a cool monitor. It's a Xiaomi 34-inch curved gaming monitor. It's like 144 Hz and it's Quad HD. It's cool. Before this, I'm actually using another ultra wide monitor as well, but that's a flat panel from Dell, 29-inch. And then one day when I was getting stocks from my supplier, I just happened to encounter this. So he actually collected one of this, and I am very interested in it. So I just offered him, I think, 1,000 ringgit or 800. I actually forgot. So I bought it immediately. Of course, it's not in perfect condition because, if you can see here, there's definitely actually a small dot here. A small black dot, and then when it's black, you can see some backlight leaks over here. Man, this part has actually popped up for some reason. So it's actually a used monitor, but it's very worth it. I think I've underutilized it even because I don't really game on it. I just used the full resolution for video editing and everything. It's been really nice. It's a very good monitor. What else can I say? It suits really well with the MacBook, and then I have no problem gaming Minecraft on this. So that's the third. And then fourth, I actually bought myself this. Oh, it's actually a bit dark. So this is actually a MX Master 3. MX Master 3. I bought this last year as a reward for having my first profitable month. So around, I think, June or something. My first profitable month, I just decided to buy this to reward myself because I really wanted a cool mouse. Prior to this, I think I'm using a cheap gaming mouse. Unbranded one. So I decided to get myself Logitech MX Master 3. It works really well, very nice, ergonomic and stuff. My hands, and I never felt my hands hurting after using it for it's more than a year already, and the macros have been perfect, but I actually don't use all of them. that's a very sad thing, because I never really spend time customizing the macros. I just use a few of them. But the only problem is that the Logi option thing doesn't really work well on Mac. I'm not sure if it's a Mac thing or it's just a Mac M1 thing. So yeah, like what I said in the review, sometimes it just disconnects from the app. I have to like just reconnect my mouse to it to use all the macros. Yes, after that, then I'll get straight to my MacBook over here. So my MacBook is a new edition as well. I bought this year, April, because my previous laptop was actually over there. It's like totally broken. Suddenly it's like just randomly shut down when I'm using it. Couldn't really use it for any serious task. So I already wanted to get myself a MacBook Air around June, but yeah, so I just got it earlier. It's definitely a lifestyle improvement. Everything runs faster, no heat, no sound, video editing, audio editing, Photoshop, everything works fine on it. Yeah, even now there's more, because I usually use Premiere Pro for editing, and Premiere Pro is coming out with a M1 edition. I hope that will actually improve the performance and everything. So yeah, I do really look forward to that. So the 5 lifestyle investment I've shown here is mainly for my workspace. Now I'll go ahead and show you my lifestyle investment on my hobbies. Okay, so over here, these are my pair of latest running shoes. These are, I actually forgot the name is like too long. Nike React Infinity Flyknit 2, something like that. So it's like a second edition, very light and stuff. I've been running, I think, 70 km on these. Yeah. So I run quite a lot. I run an average of around 20 to 30 km every single week for training, because I do run for marathons and all that, and I haven't been running for at least a year. I haven't been participating events for almost a year because of the COVID pandemic. So, but I still regularly train, and my shoes last around 9 months, because I change them when they reach around 1,100 km. Actually, I'm supposed to change them around 900, but I just prefer to keep them longer, because like they still work. So yeah, so like these are my latest pairs of investments. Onto the Nintendo Switch. So this is actually another lifestyle investment which I've made last year, October, right before our second lockdown, I think. So yeah, I've actually never really owned a personal console, therefore I really wanted to buy a Switch, and yeah, I'm like kind of attracted by the Animal Crossing game. That's why I actually bought this whole thing, and this is the Animal Crossing New Horizons Special Edition, because I really like the design. I like the pastel color and all that, and yeah, there's a few games which I bought, and actually this whole unit is used, and I bought it at a relatively good price, and the owner took good care of it. She didn't really spend much time playing it. Yeah, and she found that the Animal Crossing game just isn't her thing. And yeah, I even got this case, I got this thing, and then the Animal Crossing game together at a relatively good price. But after that, I did get myself a pair of additional Joy-Cons and some other games as well. So yes, well, actually it's been quite some time since I last played this again, but the reason why I bought this special edition is that I really like the design. I think that even without playing it, it will be a very good decoration in my house. Yeah, it just looks cool, the design and everything. Next up, I have these 20 kg weights, which I bought earlier this year, because yeah, one thing is that I just wanted to start weight training, because yeah, it helps on building up abs and some muscles, like biceps, I mean. So yeah, it's and I think around that time people are suspecting that there might be a third round of lockdown, which actually happened. So yeah, I'm quite glad that I actually bought this earlier, because after that I think they're all out of stocks. So yeah, after buying this, I've been utilizing them very well, but it's not fully utilized yet, because it's actually a 20 kg kit, so 10 kg for each of the dumbbell, but I've only used up to 8 for each of them. I'll see if I actually get to use up to 10 kg each before I go UK. Right, now I'm actually back in my room. So after my workplace lifestyle improvement and my hobby lifestyle improvement, I'm actually back to my room for a few things which I guess they are like more personal stuff. So actually the first thing is the PD charger over there. So yes, that one. That one is actually one of my lifestyle improvement as well. Because actually I have another here, so I'll just bring this out to show you guys. So yes, actually it's a relatively small gallium nitride power delivery charger. Because why I bought this is that I always wanted a small charger that can charge multiple devices, but there's just no reason for me to buy one because my phone supports a maximum of 18 watt charging, and the provided charger supports that, and I have multiple chargers that supports that, so I don't need to buy another charger to do that. But after getting an iPad, I will need one because using the original iPad charger, it charges at 10 or 12 watt, which is quite slow. I need to speed it up, and the only way to speed it up is to use a PD supported charger. I need to use a USB Type-C to a Lightning to Lightning port cable to do that. So, but for some reason I never bought that all the way until earlier, I think April last year. So it was because originally this one is around 100 plus ringgit, and then there was a discount around 80 or 90 bucks. So I just bought it and I started using it, and because it's really convenient, you can just like use one of these and then you can charge everything because there's 3 ports. The first one actually supports up to 65 watt, second one is like 30 watt, and the final one is 20 watt, 30 watt, I actually forgot. So I now, because I have a lot more devices now, I use the first one for my mini phone, second one for my iPad, and then the third one usually for any devices that uses USB Type-C or micro USB. So I mainly use that to charge this Osmo Action which I'm using, or its battery or other stuff. But yes, another reason I bought this is that I know that my next laptop is definitely going to use a power delivery charger, and yes, it did. My MacBook Air does use it, but I just never thought. I thought that I'll be using one laptop that needs 65 watt, and my Mac Air just uses 30 watts. So yeah, it's not fully utilizing this thing yet. But yeah, like even now they are introducing newer ones that can charge up to 120, which is basically 60 for both, or like even 100 watt for one single device, which is quite impressive. But I got another one just because I have one which I put it in my room, and this one is just something that I bring around if I need to use it anywhere. I just use one charger and then I can charge multiple devices. And I bought this year, and it's just like 60 bucks, so you can see how much the price actually falls over like just a year period. Then second thing is actually this. This is a Xiaomi Mosquito repeller. It's a very useful thing. It's like very cheap, 50 bucks, and it's imported because it's from Xiaomi, but then they don't sell this officially in Malaysia. They only sell this in China. So I bought this because late last year I actually got dengue fever, and yeah, so usually I don't sleep with air conditioning on in my room, so I think it's better for me to just get one to chase away all the mosquito and stuff. Yeah, it works very well, and this one is the updated version where you can connect to it via Bluetooth, and then you can set a schedule for it to turn on and off, or even actually manually without using Bluetooth. You can just like use the button to turn it on, or set it as schedule where it will turn off after 10 hours. So it works quite fine. But the thing is, just because they don't sell it officially in Malaysia, so there is a repellent filler where you need to replace after 90 days. I need to get that from China. That's the main problem. But other than that, it's a worth it device, and a worth it investment. Yeah, and it really does chase away mosquito. Like even at the middle of the night when I just like there's mosquito coming in, I just turn it on, and then you can really feel that there's no more mosquitoes annoying you, like surrounding you and all that. And finally, now we're on to our last thing, so which is actually something which I bought actually a month ago, but it's a pre-order, so it just arrived last week, and it's this. So I actually got myself this pair of truly wireless earbuds, which is the Sony WF-XM4. Yeah, amazing. And it comes with a free wireless charger. Yeah, cool. Yeah, you can see the light lights up, and then there's like a small light on the case itself, so it means that it's charging. So the reason why I bought this is that I really wanted a good active noise cancelling truly wireless earbuds, and yeah, I actually had one TWS last time, but it's a very normal one, a $60 one, which just acts as like earphone, but then it doesn't really work well with my MacBook, and the battery in the case itself actually broke. So I can charge the earphones through the case, but because the battery is broken, so I can't really charge the earphone directly in the case. So the battery is like dead or something. So yeah, that's quite inconvenient. So I've been waiting for something better to come out, and I thought of getting the AirPods, but yeah, I think I'll make a video. I actually make a review about these Sony XM4 and another video talking about why I chose this over the AirPods Pro. But yeah, so they're basically good. Bought them. I wanted truly wireless active noise cancelling earbuds. They work really well, and then comes with free wireless charger because I pre-ordered them. Cool. My first time having a wireless charger. But yeah, the wireless charger doesn't really work for any other devices because my phone doesn't support it, and I don't really have other devices support it other than these earbuds. It's like, actually it's a 2 years old wireless charger. I think that they just have extra stocks, that's why they're clearing it and then like giving away free. Yeah, I think it's because of that. But yes, basically that's it. That's all of my lifestyle investments since the pandemic started. And if you guys enjoyed this video, do like, share and subscribe. Maybe consider checking out my previous video where I talk about why I'm not all into the Apple ecosystem. And maybe check out the Ink Thoughts podcast, which is actually a podcast created by me and my girlfriend Verene, where we talk about incongruous thoughts in our daily life. Thanks everyone for watching, and hope to see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.